Adventure time!
Nowhere to run!
I'm going in! Ring cutter!
Oz, reveal thyself!
Judgment is upon you! You stand condemned! Guilty! You stand condemned!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
By royal decree!
No, my sword! Rain outlines your...
Surrender!
Everybody stand back! Let me weave you a verse. No, my sword!
Through me, justice is served! Guilty! You stand condemned! Guilty! You stand condemned!
No, my sword! Body and mind. Teamwork is dreamwork! Off we go! Let's light it up!
Surrender!
Rain cutter! Rain outlines your fate!
Oz, reveal thy...
Judgment is upon you! Guilty! Your penance is due!
I'm going in!
By royal decree...
Let's light it up!
Nowhere to run!
Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate.
Odds revealed by self.
Through me, justice is served. He stay condemned. Guilty. Their penance is due.
Benny's Adventure Team, assemble! Or not.
Hey, do you hear that? Sounds like someone's arguing over there.
After all these years.
Cut out that weak-sounding nonsense.
Why are those two...
Someone else is here. Hey!
Yeah,
Whoa, come... And what do you mean, we know nothing of the sword?
So, you're just another person looking to steal our...
sounds like a plan to me.
Brace yourself. A lesson.
Huh? What's up with these guys? Oh, now they're suddenly charging at us! Ah! Watch out!
This single chance belongs to the Kono Ito art.
Their penance is due! Guilty!
Train harder.
You finally got them to stop. Hey, you two! This is all just a big
Oh, Senpai. How could this happen? I thought this would be our chance to show the power of the Kono Ito art.
No need to say any more. What happened? Master did always tell us that no matter... As for this entry ticket, I'm afraid that no matter...
Wait, what are you two mumbling about? You guys were already...
I'm sorry for the misunderstanding. We're disciples of the Kono... This competition is very important to any practitioner. Just a moment, please.
Right. Senpai, I have an idea. Why don't...
Fine by me.
Wait. You mean you want the Traveler?
It's up to you if you want to join. Either way, this entry ticket...
And there they go. Just like that. Ugh. So what do we do? Let Paimon see here. Warrior Spirit Sword Fighting Competition.
Traveler, Paimon, good to see you. Unfortunately, both the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato are out.
Oh, we're not here to see them today. Actually, we were hoping to ask about the Warrior Spirit sword fighting exhibition.
Ah, so the Traveler wants to enter the competition too. I'm terribly sorry, but if you want tickets to see the final exhibition match, I'll see what I can do. Perhaps I can get you some.
Oh, no! Let us explain. We were able to get our hands on an entry ticket today. From the sound of it, this...
Indeed. Warrior Spirit is a competition with a rich history. The Almighty Shogun hopes to use this opportunity to spread the elegance of the art of the sword to more people. The upcoming competition, Traveler, since you already have an entry ticket, by the way, given you've only heard about the competition today, you probably don't know yet, but Miss Kamisato just...
Why hesitate when faced with such a great opportunity? If you're not honored to be a part of Warrior Spirit, there's no need for you to hold on to that entry ticket. There are plenty of others who are eager to enter.
What are you saying, Hirotatsu?
I don't mean any insult, Madarame. On the contrary, I would love to see the Traveler in action. Everyone here has heard of you. Even Miss Kamisato thinks highly of you. But now it seems everything we heard were nothing more than rumors. You lack spirit. And as for your sword...
Hey, come on, Hirotatsu. The Traveler isn't from a martial family. Besides, spirit and swordsmanship can also be displayed other ways besides...
Can you believe this guy? That makes two groups of people talking down to us on the same day! There's nothing Paimon hates more than people underestimating the Traveler when they don't even know her! Well, maybe feeling hungry is worse, but still! But this Hirotatsu guy doesn't even know you! How can he say that you lack spirit and ability? Oh, he deserves an ugly nickname, like...
You can run your mouth all you like, but this isn't something that can be proven with words.
I apologize about Hirotatsu.
Does that mean you're entering the competition? Great! Paimon approves! Show not the sharpest samurai that you're...
The competition starts on Rito in 2 days. I didn't get a chance to tell you just now.
Oh, really? In that case, let's go meet Ayaka and Rito! Go! Phew! Ayaka! Chisato!
Traveler Paimon, nice to see you again. Welcome back to Inazuma.
Nice to see you too, Ayaka!
What a coincidence. We just finished talking about the Archon's emissary and whether the Traveler would be interested in the exhibition. And now here you are.
The Archon's emissary? What's that?
Oh, you've never heard of it? Didn't you come rushing back to
Letter? What letter?
Never mind that now. Paimon, you were asking about the Archon's emissary?
Yeah, what's that?
The Archon's emissary has a special responsibility in the Warrior Spirit event. However, it's hard to describe without touching on the... Warrior Spirit originated from ancient Inazuman legends. It is said that a long time ago, the martial artist... However, the Almighty Shogun was far more powerful than any human being. In a direct confrontation, the duel would be over in an instant. Therefore, the Almighty Shogun would send one of her familiars as an emissary to the martial art. Because the Almighty Shogun decided to convey her skills and the will to protect the citizens of Inazuma through the form of martial arts, The duel later, the event evolved into a competition that focused on the art of swordsmanship, and the tradition of a duel with the divine has been. This final match allows later generations to understand the origin of warrior spirit and the meaning of martial arts.
Whoa. Sounds like a pretty important event.
Yes. Nowadays, the almighty Shogun won't attend the exhibition match in person, but she will still send a special envoy to fight on her behalf to display her divine strength. Of course, the role of the martial artist goes to the winner of the competition, and the divine familiar will be fulfilled. This time, I will be fulfilling the role of the Archon's emissary.
Oh, so that's what this is all about. Paimon gets why this competition is so popular now. After all, Ayaka is popular among the citizens of Inazuma.
Paimon's right. Though the Shirasagi Himegimi attends some festival ceremonies from time to time, it's not often that we get to see her excellent swordsmanship up close. The almighty Shogun said that this time, we need to host a competition aimed at the public and recruit a powerful ambassador to promote. Oh, and by the way, this is Onodera from Yae Publishing House. He specializes in organizing events and was sent to... In addition, he proposed 2 strategies to increase the popularity of the competition: expanding the target audience and increase...
Wow, those ideas sound pretty professional. But, what do they actually mean?
Well, expanding the target audience means getting more people involved in the competition. Previously, competitors were required to be practitioners of one of Inazuma. Some combat regulations have similarly been adjusted. Weapons are no longer limited to one-handed swords. Any close-range weapon that meets the length and weight requirements can be used. As for increasing word of mouth, in my personal experience, the most effective method is to hold a vote. That's right. In the past, it was the almighty Shogun who decided what the Archon's emissary would wear in the exhibition match. People can vote on one of the 4 seasonal styles, such as cherry blossoms or autumn leaves. Miss Kamisato will...
Although voting won't begin until the day of the competition, my retainers have already been speculating on which theme will win.
These plans are only possible because Miss Kamisato agreed to be the Archon's emissary. I know this must be a lot of pressure for you, Miss Kamisato.
No, not at all. It's an honor for me to have an opportunity to promote the sword arts. If anything, it's your dedication to the event that everyone will appreciate.
You flatter me, Miss Kamisato. Now then, I must get back to preparing some final details regarding the vote. So please.
Traveler Paimon, now that you're here, Miss Chisato and I can show you around the competition venue.
That'd be great! Let's go!
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy Hill. Huh? Go!
Whoa! Now this is an arena!
This is the indoor training area for the Konjo Commission.
You're very welcome, Miss Ayaka. I'm only happy I could help.
Ooh, Chisato, what's that about?
Oh, that? Well, it's...
Traveler, do you... Where should I begin? Yes. I've been making public appearances ever since I was a child. But this is the first in the past. Oh, I was worried that I might not be... Yes, I know. But that's probably why I did... You've helped me many times. Thank you.
Hey, Ayaka! Uh-huh?
I was just saying that it...
Yep! Having the Traveler join will...
Paimon's right. I look forward to see...
It's getting late and Miss Chisato and I must return now. The two of—
Thanks, you two. Oh, look! There's Ayaka and Chisato!
Traveler Paimon, you made it.
That's the traveler.
It's a...
Looks like you all are in good spirits today.
Speaking of which, are these 2 boxes for...
That's right. And given how strong the traveler is...
You bet!
Mr. Onodera, we'll start with the box for...
All right. Thank you.
Things are about to start soon!
Good luck, Traveler. I hope you'll—
Well, Miss... Toodaloo.
Ad Astra Avisa.
Hi, Catherine. Do you have any commissions for us today?
Commissions, huh? Oh, how about this? Please attend the Academia's
Wait, say what?
And if possible.
Huh? What kind of commission is that?
I see. It appears that in that case, please go to Port Ormos and convince the Eremites.
Hey, that's not any better. Paimon's gotta ask. Just who exactly—
Oh, the commissioner? Well, actually, I just wanted—
Was it so obvious? I was hoping you would actually take one of those commissions. That kind of chance to observe humans— Ah, so it's Nahida. Paimon just knew Catherine. So it's been you this whole time? Are you done resting up, Nahida? Yes. I've been sleeping ever since we parted ways. And I even had a really long— It was another dream about the Sub-Zero's festival. Except it was a happy one. In my dream, I was sitting in the middle of a flower terrace. And I also got to sit on a gigantic flower carriage. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, raised me really high above the ground. And I was throwing an endless amount of Yalda candies at the children. You know, Nahida, maybe your dream is how the Sub-Zero's festival really should be. It's meant to be a joyous time where everyone gets to get— Huh? Wasn't I describing a really happy dream? No! We aren't pitying you. That would only make everything worse. We just don't want you to feel too sad. By the way, have you had a chance to visit Dunyarzad? How's she doing? The Homiyanis haven't allowed any visitors after the festival, so we haven't been able to check on her. Yes, I paid her a visit right after I woke up. She was resting at the time. Her condition is stable, but for the moment, our top focus should still be figuring out what the sages are up to and what they're planning. Right. Who knows what'll happen if they manage to pull off another scheme like the Samsara of the Sub-Zero's festival. So our first priority should be investigating and putting a stop to the sages' activities. As for how we should pull that off, let's discuss it somewhere else. There are two— Oh! Good point. Sorry, adventurers! We're gonna be borrowing Catherine for a little while. Let's continue our chat. Okay, so do you have any— Actually, I've already done a little bit of work. I've already tried that. But all the key members— It seems that from the very beginning, they've been guarding against info leaks from— Have you already caught the sage's attention? I guess— In any case, I probably can't take over their minds. No way. You mean it'd be too easy to get caught? No, it's not that. We shouldn't— Doing that would be ignoring the safety of my people for my own selfish goal. That's a good point. Spoken like the god of Temeru. We're in the dark after all. Every person is— Nahida, you're super smart. According to a popular theory from— Okay, but aren't you the god of wisdom? Well, I've been thinking that if I can't directly possess the leaders, then I should find... You're saying we should recruit us... Oh, before coming back... Actually, I already have some... Setaria. We ran into her basically every time. Paimon still remembers the smug... She was born in the desert and was hailed... Oh, Paimon didn't know she was from the... The name Setaria means star. Later on, she was soon after. The star witnessed... The star began to waver. But in the end, she couldn't give up the radiance of daytime. To cope with her shame, the star buried her guilt and closed her... From the sound of it, Setaria's just hung up on the research, but she doesn't really support the... Indeed. She's suppressing a lot of guilt, but before she realized it, she had already... Right. That way, not only can we get used from my past observations, Setaria will take a day off tomorrow afternoon. Just happens to be a shop to prepare. Let's go check out some of her favorites. This should be Setaria's favorite fortune-telling spot. So should we ask the fortune teller about Setaria? No, I already have enough information on talking style and...
My poor lost lambs. Have you become troubled over your fates? The divine voice of wisdom often echoed...
Huh? Really? Nahida, you've been...
Shh!
Only mocking the god of Animo, questioning the lord of Geo's financial savviness, and brawling with the god of Electro. Do those count?
Oh, nothing. Go on, pick an aspect for her to divine.
Health prospects. No problem at all. The gods have spoken. The truth shall be revealed. Your life shall continue on for... many... Marut.
Actually, Paimon thinks this is probably the most accurate fortune-telling you've ever done.
I admit that the orientation of today's celestial matrix is suboptimal. As such, there will be no charge.
Is that so? Well, that can't be helped.
If you were to bring some food offerings for Harut and Marut on your...
Is this another one of Setaria's favorite stalls? Yep. It belongs to a king. His father, when they start talking...
Ah, dear customers. Would you like to look at some pottery?
We caught wind of your great craftsmanship.
Oh, I recognize you. Aren't you Miss Catherine from the Adventurers Guild?
Speaking of, where did you learn this trade?
I suppose you could say it all started with my dad. He's a mason by trade, but after that, I began making pottery by myself in secret. And I simply changed trades when my works turned...
That's nice! You're making a living doing something you love!
So is your father still working as a mason?
Oh no, not anymore. A few years back, he fell from a roof and broke his leg. Since he had already saved enough mora over all these years, he's just enjoying the retired life in Port Orm.
I see. We wish him peace, and I'll have someone in charge of logistics at the guild come by another day for some goods. We'll leave you to it.
No problem. Rest easy.
This should be our final stop. Sataria's always thinking of this restaurant when she's... Nahida, you've really thought of everything! It's my duty to protect Samira's citizens, after all.
Hi there. I feel like I've seen you down by the docks before.
Huh? Sorry, I don't...
If I recall, you were having a
That's right! I've always... After all, I grew up in Liyue Harbor and spent my entire childhood staring at the ships going in... But I'm still discussing all kinds of problems with different...
What an admirable... So this restaurant has a basement as well?
That's right.
I see. Guess that makes sense. Well, good...
Thank you so much. As long... Huh?
So, was that everybody? Mm-hmm. What's the point of all the information we've collected? Nahida, you still haven't told us how you're planning to make... Sataria is already used to avoiding her problems, so we must find a way to break through her usual sensibilities. I remember you mentioned that the Eremites in Port Ormuz are all making a fuss about... Although it's all just a boatload of nonsense, the fate of her homeland may turn out to be... Oh, Paimon gets it now! You want to take advantage of the guilt, Sataria. Although she knows she should return home to help the people of the desert, Well, King Dashret is long gone. And Sataria is also too smart if we simply engaged her under the guide. But if we... So, yep. As long as everything... Exactly. So... Best of luck! But... That's no problem at all. I'll just share all their senses with you once I've possessed them. As long as you're also wearing an Akasha Turnip. That is pretty convenient. But... Although I've been observing humans for a while, You're not wrong. It's always been painfully obvious whenever you try to pass as Catherine. If it was at all possible, I would have preferred to leave these people alone. But yeah, don't beat yourself up over it. We're only doing this to help everyone, and we'll only be borrowing them for a little while anyway. Alright, then let's get... Here she comes! Sataria's here! Let's quietly follow her. Once she starts talking to her, as for how we'll sway her to our side, I'll leave that to you. I trust you. Paimon's starting to feel kinda nervous. Okay, looks like they've already started talking. Let's find a hiding spot and get started.
That's right. You really can't force anything when it comes to love. And besides, everyone around me has a very different background and outlook. Are you still listening to me, Nabia?
Oh, of course course I'm listening. You were talking about troubles with...
Okay then. You just seemed a little distracted for a moment there. Strange. Your cats seem pretty worked up. Is something wrong? I always thought they were quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again? Are you sure? Those aren't...
Well, actually they have many names. Which names I use...
Huh, I see. I imagine that must be...
So, which for...
I'd like to get another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you, I feel like
A mess?
Well, could you do a reading on how long it'll take me to finish?
I hear you. No problem at all. The gods will reveal the truth. The gods are asking, Setaria, why haven't you gone home?
Why haven't I gone home? Do the gods really know everything I've been thinking about?
Setaria, why don't you just go home?
I'm sorry. I know I failed the gods. Please, and if I may ask, Nabia, is there a specific god who's speaking to you?
What an inconsiderate and naive question. The god who...
Even though news of King Deshret's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a misinformation campaign from the academia. How can King Deshret still...
What insolence! I am King Deshret's most loyal believer.
Oh, no. As a child of the desert, I am only reveling in his power. I will think very carefully about his demand of me. I'm sorry. I must go now.
Wait!
Oh, she just ran off in a hurry. She looked pretty upset. Well done. Setaria didn't seem to suspect anything amiss. To have something she's been trying desperately to avoid show up out of nowhere and berate her, that must have shaken her to the core. Aw, Nahida. All I know is... Anyway, he's out of Keem's now, right on cue. Let's get ready to possess him right away!
It's okay. I just got caught up in something. Oh, actually, didn't you... Gardening? But don't... Speaking of, how's he... Oh, that's good to hear. Actually...
Yeah,
If you could find... He has a quick...
Oh? I'm so jealous of you. You were born a child of the desert, yet you chose...
Akeem, you don't mean...
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise King Deshret? In fact, aren't you the strange one?
Can't pick a side? Me?
Whoa! Paimon had no idea you'd be so good at this! You really zeroed in on the issue and put it right in front of... But once everything is over, I'll be sure to pay her a visit. Come on! Setaria's already started talking with Shishan! Phew!
Lady.
So, Shishan, have you, like, as if someone was trying to preach to you about something?
Oh, right. I celebrated the Sub-Zero.
Wait, how could you be aware of that?
Are you still failing to realize that the Academia's...
Shishan?
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be. In reality, shouldn't you be the one who is...
Please, please stop!
Even now, Satari is still trying to run from her problem.
She can no longer justify everything.
Hey, she's trying to talk to the guards. What should we...
This is the most...
Mercenary, you're a member of the Corps of... Please, tried heretics are infiltrating the city. And they've already converted many residents to their side.
Heretics?
King Deshret. Many people...
Miss Sataria.
You know my name?
King Deshret, you must face the truth, Sataria. You tread a treacherous path. Child of King Deshret. Never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise King Deshret? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of King Deshret.
Sataria, why haven't you gone home?
I've also been running from my guilt, but no matter how much I may try...
You won't necessarily...
How do you know?
That's not important. The important... If you could provide some assistance...
I've actually never believed in the gods, but I've always believed in... Please tell me, what can I do for you?
How much do you know about the Sage's current activities?
I was just one of the designers for the massed dream harvest scheme, but I know very little about the full scope of the overall project. I've just been working to meet the Grand Sage's specified... However, there's something that's been really bothering me. I heard that a scholar who was previously expelled has returned
to fight against the...
It should be possible if we're willing to take some risks. After all, I'm an assistant to the Grand Sage. One thing, though, I won't be able to transfer the documents to you through the Akasha once
The Academia entrance. Wouldn't that be too conspicuous?
Don't worry about that. I assure you, I'm only suggesting this location because it'll
All right, I trust you.
So,
that'll...
The Dendro Archon. That's right. Her people are the ones we have... Maybe it's time for me to find a god to...
Just as Nahida predicted, we've managed to bring...
The Traveler's execution was ingenious. Well, now...
Pray? But if we're going to pray to the gods...
Wanna come over?
Catherine, we're here!
That's right. I suppose I'm the other...
Shh! We're on a secret mission tonight, so we...
Yep, Paimon's right. We cannot... If something were to happen, after all, the Academia should still...
Yep, exactly. Just what Paimon was thinking. Anyway, enough of... Off? What do you feel is up? It's the...
No, I think she's right. If you look around, there seems to be fewer people on the streets.
Huh. Maybe it's just a coincidence.
I also can't quite figure out why things feel a little off.
Well, regardless, as long as you... Go! really aren't many people out right now. Let's hope it'll be this quiet in front of the academia, and that Sataria managed to distract.
I am the man!
What are all these people doing here at this hour of the night?
Ah, the triumphant hero returns at last. And to a rather spectacular welcome, even if I do say so myself.
You're the outcast, expelled from the academia.
Indeed I am. Although these days they tend to call me the Doctor. If you're looking for your researcher friend, she has already been taken into confinement. With some basic caution, she could have discovered the listening device on her person. Clearly, she lacks the degree of rigor expected of a true scholar.
The people of Sumeru City. What have you done to them?
I simply made some minor adjustments to their Akasha terminals. Now they can deposit information directly into the subconscious. As you can see, all these lovely people now believe this traveler is a hero who has just saved the world. My experiment is a success. And now it seems they can no longer hold back their sheer adoration.
No, what should we do? These are all just regular people. Leave now. You need to get out of here. What? That guy's a Fatui Harbinger! We can't just leave you here! Nor can I abandon the people of Sumeru! Don't worry. We'll meet again outside of the city.
I see. You appear to have overridden their mental faculties with your own consciousness. To possess such a powerful mind, you must be the god of wisdom.
This should be far enough. Is the heater going to be okay? Paimon wasn't counting on running into a new Harbinger here. And that even the sages are wary of him. Yeah. Now that... But... What are the Fatui... Yeah. Nahida said we'll meet... You mean... Oh, right! Wasn't he invited by the sages to... Even though he turned it down... There's no time to lose. Let's go...
Hold it right there. A blonde-haired traveler and a floating fairy. We've got you all right. Take a look around.
Are you mercenaries from the Corps of 30?
Corps of 30? We're nothing like those government lapdogs who don't even get scraps for their... We are an elite brigade that commands the highest commission rate in all of...
The outcast? An outcast from the academia? But why wouldn't the doctor just send the Fatui up?
Still wasting time.
You're up, travel...
Following orders. New punching bag. This! You need. I'll take my new punching. Bam!
It isn't over yet! Here comes reinforcements!
Stabilize!
That was pretty rough. Is that what elite mercenaries? Yeah, looks like we'll have to keep our guards up. But this doctor guy seems like a pretty tough opponent. He knew exactly where to set up an ambush. Did he put... going up against smart people is tough. Anyway, let's keep going.
Oh, it's the Traveler and Paimon. What are you two doing back here?
Kale! It's nice to see you again!
As a result, Master Tainari is taking me off the patrol schedule.
Oh, Kale! Speaking of Tainari, he left? But
I thought it was weird too. Master Tainari always prioritizes his work as a forest watcher above everything. No, I only found out that he left through a message he left behind. He also made sure to delegate all his tasks. To leave in such a hurry? I guess he had something urgent to take care of. Master Tainari originally studied in the Amorta Darshan of the Academia, and part of Stiai is something like the Amorta's research base. Many rare shrubs and grass. I know that before he became a forest watcher, Master Tainari once spent a
research base, huh? Gotta wonder what kind of research Tainari just decided to work on all of his head. Oh, we don't have a lot of time, so let's go look for him at Party Stiai.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I'm used to living with Elazar by now. If you run into Master Tainari...
Got it. Will do. See you later, Kale! you're okay. We were so worried about you. Hey, this was supposed to be a touching reunion, but you're ruining the moment.
Actually, it's very smart of the Traveler to be weird. Plus, it's not like you could have known what happened. Even a pool of stagnant water after a torrential...
Paimon feels like only the real Nahida could come up with such an obscure analogy.
Huh? But...
well, we understand that point now. Please, Nahida...
When you left, I was still in the middle of restoring everyone's minds. Thankfully, when the doctor mentioned depositing information into the subconscious, he did something closer to creating hallucinations. Luckily, I managed to finish my restorations and mind jump away.
What a relief. The doctor sure pulled out some hidden cards, but good thing we had
I wouldn't be relieved just yet. I gave away my true identity when I restored everyone's minds. Also,
would that mean you'd no longer be able to jump between minds? Then, how do we stop him? Ugh. Plus, the doctor's combat ability alone is apparently...
We shouldn't give up hope just yet. Let's try...
Actually, Nahida, how did you know we were...
Yes, I have. I can see the Traveler's element. You didn't come here for sightseeing, right? Did you find...
We're looking for a scholar we know. His name is Turnip.
Okay. Let's just hope we won't get him in...
Traveler?
It's Hypatia!
What a pleasant surprise!
Who's this?
She's a scholar we met in the Avidia Forest when we...
Oh, I see.
That's right, we're old friends.
Hypatia, you're way too excited. Wait, no.
My consciousness has already managed to...
You did it? Congratulations!
It's so exhilarating to share this sublime joy with others at long last! When my consciousness...
That sounds incredible!
Oh, all right. Remember? My current self has not only gained true insight, but...
You can do that?
I've never heard of anything like that, but...
Hold on. I brought some spirit-born ale with me.
We're using that incense again?
All right now. Hold my hand. I'll help you establish a pathway to connect your consciousness.
Okay.
Ready?
It took 3 betrayals for me to finally understand. The world is just an elaborate tapestry of lies. My fury will never be quelled. The first to betray me was a god. My creator. My mother. Valuing strength above all, she saw no worth in me and I was discarded. The second was a human. My family. My friend. Consumed by fear, he saw me as an abomination. The third was one exactly like me. A hope for the future. A fledgling barely out of the nest. Powerless before his mortality, he broke his promise to me. Humans, they can't be trusted. And the gods fill me with pure loathing. So I said good riddance. I denounced the world and laugh in its face. My chest will never again be defiled by worldly filth. I will scrub away every last trace of human emotion. Then it will be empty, a blank slate, and ready to receive a supreme gnosis, brimming with pure divinity. There is no need to fear. The pain will be brief. Your era is coming to an end.
What was that? Did we actually just see the Balladier's memories? Everything, but how is he
You saw it, right? You felt it, right? Such a... Alas, shit. If only that which beats within my chest wasn't...
Do you understand now? I'm afraid this is no periporno life, but rather...
Ah! You... Why are you... I found divine wisdom. Shouldn't I...
Apasia?
That's how I always thought everything should be. Wait... Have I... already lost my mind?
Wait, something isn't right.
Okay, we finally lost him. Are you okay?
Oh, the Traveler's back?
Nahida was controlling your body for a while. It seemed like she jumped over to you as an emergency measure right before the Catherine puppet was destroyed. After that, Tainari heard the commotion and came over. He helped us defeat the mercenaries and then he ran with us all the way here. What? Wait.
I never imagined. Also, while we were running, the doctor has found a way to trap my but even in a moonless night.
Was that message all she left for us? It's pretty vague. Oh, that... Even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can... Huh. Didn't Nahida use a starlight analogy before? It had something to do with Sataria. Oh, that makes a lot of... But she isn't with us anymore.
Paimon. You said Sanctuary of Surasthana.
Your guess is correct, but the situation's a bit...
That's all right. A scholar's curiosity doesn't need to be appeased right away. As for the I've spent some time with you, and it looks like the Dendro Archon's all.
Thank you, Tainari. Oh, actually, we came here to ask you a question. What do you know about the project?
Ah, that. While I was indeed invited to join that project, the sages were always all I know is that that project has something to do with the restoration of Irminsul.
Huh? Did you see something when you were in Nahida's body? What?
Do you have any evidence?
Tainari, did you leave the Avidia Forest?
I did. I noticed Hypatia's mental enough. If I didn't take action, Hypatia. Now that you meant, but I still didn't expect them to do something as arrogant as creating a new god. The Doctor and the Balladeer. We have from your description, but then, what is?
Yeah, it feels like we're still nowhere close to figuring out the sage's goals. Right.
I'll stay here for. If you're planning to go into the desert, start by heading for Caravan Rabat. Come find me here if there's anything else I can do to.
Thanks, Tainari. Pretty lively here. So, just past this wall is the desert, huh? Oh, wow. Paimon remembers hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel. It's made to block sandstorms from the outside. Oh, if it's this tall, it's gotta be the divine work of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right?
Enough gawking. Come on, follow me.
Huh?
Over here.
Oh, Hatham went that way! Let's hurry up and follow him. Wonder what he's up to.
What the? Where did she go? How did we lose him?
More Aramite?
You were too careless. You should have noticed those hopeless There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to keep track of personal favors. All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across.
You really gave Paimon a scare, Alhaitham. We never thought we'd... Last time we met at Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the Academia?
Oh, so you've already landed yourselves on the Academia's hit list. I can't say that I didn't however...
Oh, right. You do have a point.
I have no interest... And these days... Not quite. To tell you the truth, I'm still investigating the... Everyone says... Which brings me back to you. The leader of Ain al-Ahmar used the Divine Knowledge Capsule right in front of you. And upon seeing him, your expression became perplexed, and you were lost in thought for quite some time. To have that kind of reaction,
Alhaitham, you...
but that does prove you do have... no map.
That's right!
Then I'd suggest starting with our...
It's always better to...
before us.
Whoa.
Sino. Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other.
Oh, Hatham.
Judgment? So that's how you'd...
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me. Though styled like an assassination, I sought only to ensure that my target would be unable to...
Seemed to me more like your own Yes. General Mahamatra Sino. Head of all the Matra at the...
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Al-Hatham, to the point of blocking an attack for him. If I were you, I'd never choose to side with him. I have been pursuing this scribe for a long time.
Has Al-Hatham done something wrong? Huh?
I won't waste my breath take it out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person. Unless you want me to retrieve it from my...
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escapes a Matra's senses.
Wait, the divine knowledge capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Sino. But I must admit, I'm very curious. And why, as far as have you been given a mission that's, let's say, morally dubious? If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and resources to judge me within the walls of the academia?
I should have known you'd be...
You two! Ugh! What you would do, Traveler? Paimon feels like we can't trust either of them!
Ahem. Well, look at you two, acting all tough and self-righteous over there.
Wait, Dia? Great! Finally, someone that we can trust! You gotta help us out here, otherwise these two are gonna start fighting again!
Yeah, sure looks that way. 2 giants from the academia duking it out once and for all. Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous morality and... But how dare you bring your petty disputes into... It seems like someone... Hey!
Whoa, what's going on? The wind's so strong! Is this a sandstorm?
Another sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
Hey! All of you, over here, quickly! We have to take cover!
Someone's calling for us! Oh, this...
That sounded like Candace. Come on, you two! Jeez, are all of you academia...
All right, stop yelling.
Well, this is... Hey, wanna play sardines with 3 people who wanna tear each other the air is so thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
My sincere apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the sandstorm dies down. Please, let me introduce myself.
Our savior has come at last! Nice to meet you, Candace. The name's Paimon. Thank Thank you so much for helping us.
There's no need to thank me. It's only right to help each other when the weather gets rough.
Wow, she's so gentle and caring, like a nice older sister. Unlike those.
All right. Now that we're all better acquainted, we should return to the topic at hand. As a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, and now that you have set foot within our village itself, it is all the more my responsibility to make. So please, have an honest and sincere conversation with. If anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality time with the creatures of the sandstorm.
Oh, on second.
And that goes for you too, Miss Dia. Do I make my...
All right, we got it, Candace. I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now.
Wait, that was you trying to be...
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining my... While Al-Haytham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned a morally... Rather, a little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files. As General Maham, I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request. But I began to realize that, unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the submission. The power of the General Mahamatra. I realized then that to the Grand Sage, the Matra are nothing more than the vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold. They are meaningless to the Academia of today. I believed it would be wise to flee the Academia before the sages had a chance to take action against me. I will never give up on this investigation.
Sino seems to have the same goal as us. Plus, now that he's no longer the General Mahamatra, he somehow feels a lot less scary. Well, Sino, if that's your...
When I was investigating the matter in the Academia, I overheard a conversation between Al-Haytham. The sages asked you to investigate a blonde...
What?
Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented. Now throw in your suspicious behavior with the Divine Knowledge Capsule, and I think we deserve an explanation.
Yes. I was indeed tasked with investigating the Traveler.
Al-Haytham!
After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me.
A most enticing offer.
Unfortunately, those their words contain, from my perspective, so, had I been less guarded.
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you, using one of those capsules that drive people insane?
I'd already given up on the assignment by then, so it came as quite a surprise.
Criminals do love to talk about...
Even though I ran into... You were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation.
That's true. Al-Haytham helped us out.
I'm willing to apologize, if that's worth anything to... I took the Divine Knowledge Capsule behind your back because I After all...
You should be well aware, Scribe Al-Haytham. Answer me this.
Have I not made myself clear?
Fine. Although you haven't completely proven your innocence, I won't regard you as an enemy, for now.
As you wish.
Good. I'm glad to see you two clearing up your misunderstandings. And now you, Dia.
Oh, sorry. Whatever the boys were... My situation is pretty straight. I had nothing going, but then I saw these two random guys in the middle of a pointless argument.
Is that all? Well, I will admit that definitely sounds like your style. In that case, welcome back, Dia.
That's more like it. I missed you all so much, Candace.
Whoa! What was that?
No need to worry.
Creatures? In the sandstorm?
Fighting in a sandstorm is not for the faint.
Yeah, just leave him to Candace. Don't worry.
The winds died down. That means the sandstorm. Candace still isn't back yet, though. Is she alright? Maybe we should go out and check on her.
When you put it that way, even I'm starting to feel a little worried. All right, let's go. We've been here long enough, and the boys are as chatty as the floor.
Candace, you're still fighting? You've been out here dealing with—
Yes. They just keep...
Ah! Here comes another
Leave this round to us. I got interrupted earlier, but now I have something to tell.
It's been quite a while since I've seen the Flame Mane in action.
I'll be sure to put on a good show. Let's go!
Come at me! Let's roll! I will have order.
Here comes another wave! When are they ever gonna let up? Think you can bully me? The creature stopped appearing.
What we fought just now was probably the aftermath of the sand.
Well fought, everyone. No injuries, I hope.
Huh?
Ah, my apologies. I haven't had a chance to greet you yet. I had my hand. I am the chief of our...
Sir, I am also originally from the desert.
I can't... Besides sandstorms, we also occasionally get...
Another effect of Irminsul's withering. So, Irminsul's withering causes withering zones in the forest.
Everything in the natural world is inextricably connected to Irminsul.
Everyone in Aru Village needs to take good care of themselves.
Village Keeper? Who are they? Village guards like Candace?
Does your curiosity know no bounds? Village Keeper, most of them are scholars who lost their sanity. The academia believes that their crazed mutterings may have...
Alas, that's exactly... But no one in the village has ever seen them leave.
I've had encounters with those people in the past.
The Matra are the ones responsible for their exile.
Mock me if you will, but if you are guilty, I will...
Oh, you're the former gen...
Is it because you're reminded of Hypatia? Oh, these poor scholars. But, is it really a good idea?
I'll be grateful for... Let's start by finding... Although I've sent myself into exile, I'm still doing essentially the same. Do you still have any questions for me before we start our investigation? One of my former subordinates told me that this title has its the academia. When mad scholars first arrive, they are as incoherent and deranged. Initially, the people of Aru Village greatly resented having to take in. Aru Village was struck by the strongest earthquake in living memory. Suddenly, despite the powerful tremors that ripped through the ground that night, after that, the people of Aru Village treated the mad scholars with greater kindness.
The soft green light? Paimon thinks so too. Actually, Sino, do you know if any of the mad scholars can...
In theory, they would continue wearing them so the academia could still monitor their activities.
Oh, no wonder! Everything makes sense then! Add in the fact that they calmed down,
If you are able to drop... So, what do you... Really?
What? You don't...
No, it's not so much that I don't believe you. Lesser Lord Kusanali, the academia... In addition, I've never heard any stories about Lesser Lord...
No way! Nahida definitely...
I've spent many years interrogating criminals.
Good! Then you should know that we're telling...
That look in your eyes. How can this... To think. Our archon has been...
Alright, now it's our turn to... But easier said than done.
Excuse me, are you here to help me find my grandpa?
Huh?
By the sounds of it, a resident of this village.
My name is
Is your grandpa mad...
Hey, don't say that. Grandpa is just Grandpa.
The person you're referring to is not a local. Yet you all...
Grandpa is just Grandpa. I heard everything you said to the village chief. Please, you gotta take me with you.
Ah, so you're the one who was eavesdropping on us around the village. I was planning to go out and take care of whoever it was.
Whoa. Oh, Haven wasn't kidding about Matra having sharp senses.
Sorry, I was only listening.
All right.
Sino is super vigilant.
Ah, you're back already.
We just wanted to come...
I had a feeling he'd go looking for you.
Huh? You knew this would happen?
Yes. Although he tried his best to stay hidden, I still noticed Isak's parents were both Aramite mercenaries. Unfortunately, it was only a few years before his grandpa passed away. Later, an elderly mad scholar arrived at the village. However, the scholar was in Kempton one summer night. So Grandpa walked up to Isak and patted him on the head. The next morning, Isak woke up and wanted to go find his grandpa again. Only to realize it said that those who saw the scholar, Isak was thrilled that his grandpa was able to find peace and would follow him all the time, asking him things.
All this somehow just makes Paimon feel really sad.
Perhaps. Nearly everyone who lives in the desert has some form of hardship or regret. But even so, we must still continue on with our... It's also
Maybe the people have always had a considerate god.
Huh? What did you say, Sino?
No, nothing.
Perhaps you are more compassionate than I gave you credit for. Please accept my thanks on Isak's behalf, Sino.
Hey, Isak!
Oh, it's you guys!
We've cleared everything up! Let's go!
Really? Wow!